There's a conversion. You convert it immediately. Usually for the executor, it's best that you discuss with the beneficiary who is getting that particular investment whether to convert it or not to cash or convert it to ordinary shares in the company, right? And if it involves certain amount of payment to be made by the beneficiary, then of course you will need to let the beneficiaries know so they can decide what they want to do with those shares, those investments. Now, if there's life insurance that where there's no nomination or where the nomination failed, i.e. this would mean that the nominee died before the testator, then the executor is to make a claim from the insurance company. Right? If you can't locate the policy, of course, then a statutory declaration, as you see in the slides, you need to execute a statutory declaration for claim of that policy money. Now, all those shares I mentioned earlier, shares, stocks, bonds, rental income, whatever income that are taxable, the executor will need to do tax filing. All right? Okay. Tax filing can be complicated. It's tax filing. You've got this during your lifetime. You usually will either file Borang BE or Borang B for business. But upon death of a person, the executor need to also look at when did the testator die. Did he die before he completed his previous year's tax submission? Let's say yes. If the client died today and he has yet to submit Borang BE for 2012, the executor will need to submit on behalf of the deceased Borang BE for 2012. And after getting probate, between the time of getting probate, between the time of death to present, if there's any taxable income received by the estate or received by the executor and for the estate, the executor will now need to file in Borang TP, which is a tax filing for the estate, right, to give it to Inland Revenue. There's also a deadline. The deadline is usually in April for estate, and the deadline for trust is usually which is Borang TA for trust, that will be in June, at the end of the day. Now, the executor, you may not submit, you may not actually do the tax filing on your own, because if you're not familiar, then you may need to get a tax agent to do it for you. All right, not every tax agent is familiar with this. Also, some yes, some have not done it before. All right, and so which means whoever that the executor gets to do the tax filing, the executor will also need to double check to ensure that it's properly done. Yeah.